sounding good. I tried to set it up earlier, but it took a while for me to set it up. Since we have met since this Tuesday, so there are 3 days. Happy to see you people. How are you? How are you? How are you? How are you? How is it going on with everybody? Did you try to make something simple? Hello. Good morning to you, Gabby Mommy. Hello, hello. Good morning. How are you? Did you sleep well? Yeah, we have sort of like a meet every day, right? Today we will do something a little bit different than usual because last time we have talked about. Haha! Yes, you do. Thank you so much. You are the first one in the channel. Ooh, number one. Just let me turn off the microwave here. Oh, wait. So, since last time, I know some of you wants to know what is sort of like a general spice you use in Chinese cuisine. Since I know a little bit more, maybe than some of you, then today we will do a short introduction about what we often use. So hopefully it can help some of you, since if you're going to buy some food, if you want to try to make some authentic Chinese cuisine at home. So that is what I'm going to do. So first I will sort of like present. I have something on my table, but it's not. Hello, baby snake. Yeah, you are very right. It is actually your idea. But since later on, we are going to make bagels for my breakfast, and also we are going to make Chinese burgers. We are going to make on the burger buns from scratch, and also we make 3 different versions of the filling. So yeah, just let me to activate my yeast here. Let's see. I need. Oh, it's too hot now. The water is a little bit too hot. Okay, never mind. We wait. So. First of all, the most important thing in Chinese food, it is this soy sauce. I also moved my camera a little bit closer so maybe people can see. And this brand, Li Kun Ki, is the brand I recommend. But of course, there are several other brands there on the market. You definitely can choose, but just this brand is my favorite, I would say. Actually, the soy sauce, they don't have so much differences, but yes, there are. Oh my god! Of course, there are actually slightly different. The taste is a little bit different. I guess also, why cause it? Because I was thinking maybe because the process it might be different, and also they choose different soybeans, I guess. So, what makes soy sauce black? Oh yeah, I was just trying to say that this one, what I'm holding right now. Oh, you're asking what it makes the soy sauce black? It's natural. Because when you ferment it, the soy sauce, they made from the soybeans, and then when they ferment to some sort of a certain point, they are. And so that's why there are 2 kinds. One is a little bit even darker. This one I'm holding now, it says mushroom flavored soy sauce. But if you use it Chinese, actually. Yeah, the fermentation, I think. The fermentation. During the process, because this takes a couple months, some even takes years, I think. And also there are two different layers in the end. On top of that is a is lighter. I think I don't know exactly, but yeah, something like that. So here, this one what I'm holding now, actually in Chinese it's called dark soy sauce, because this doesn't have that much flavor, but this gives your dish very even darker color than normal soy sauce. So this one is what I have for normally for cooking. Here, this dark one is more or less like for liver coloring if you want your dish. Like today we're going to use it for cooking our pork. And that's it. And also, actually when I grew up with my family, we have this kind of vinegar. It's called a Qingqiang vinegar. And my grandpa actually, he grew up in the city. In China, we have in total maybe 7 or 8 different province produce vinegar, and this kind of vinegar is dark vinegar, and there is other vinegar is white vinegar. So it is quite different, and also every vinegar tastes very very different as well. So this one they have very strong. Not for me. I feel like it's not only strong, but also it has its own fragrance. But there is another province who is famous for their vinegar. That vinegar is a lot sour. But for me, I feel that vinegar there, except sourness, you can't really taste that much. But once again, it's my opinion. You can try. You can buy different ones to try. So I normally at home I only use this Qingqiang vinegar. Then we also use black pepper and white pepper as well. That is what we often use. But maybe we don't use it that much amount compared with here. So what else do we use? Oh yeah, if we are talking about like wok, we often add a little bit of this liquid oyster sauce. Actually oyster sauce should be made from oyster, but I don't know if they are really made from oyster or not. Yeah, they said oyster extract 11%. So then this oyster sauce, they are a little bit sweeter. It is just one spice to give you extra taste. That's it. Okay, we have talked about the dark soy, light soy sauce, and vinegar, white pepper, black pepper, oyster sauce. And then we can start from also dried ingredients probably. So normally in China we will have many different of we have many different of dried chili, and the dried chili also have several. Normally we have like 2 or 3 at least different kinds. Some are long, some are long, some are extremely long. And all of this, the dried chili, they have a very, every chili has its own character, right? And right now, what I have here, I don't really know. It's a small one here I have. I don't really know what is this kind, but I guess whatever you get from the supermarket is good. So yeah. And also, when we talk about other dried spice here, we have star anise. We often have it here. So what did you think? That looks hot. Oh yeah, exactly. This is, I mean, actually, most of the chili in China are very hot, compared with here. Um, I mean, we like spicy food, I guess. So if you can't eat or can't take that much chili, but you still want a little bit more flavor, there are sort of like two ways you could also use dried chili. I don't know it will really help you or not. For instance, you can soak the dried chili in the water in hot water, so they will remove or reduce a little bit like chili flavor. The other way is that you could also put them into the oil, chili oil. So, what did I say? Those things started things off. Started things off. I didn't understand. Dear mommy, could you repeat it? Sorry. You mean the star anise? After pepper. White pepper. Oh, those. This is just a star anise. Star anise. Yeah, exactly. I mean, we also use lots of star anise, but just you should combine star anise with the other spices. So yep. And also we use what's it? Cinnamon roll, the dried cinnamon roll. And normally we don't use cinnamon powder. We use cinnamon roll, the dry ones, the barks instead. So next we will use, oh my god, I forget one thing actually. I have my own made mandarin skin. We use that. You just take them and dry them in your oven. I have that somewhere, but today I should use that. Just I don't know where that is right now. Yeah. And either mandarin or orange skin. But all of those dried spice, they makes your dish, if you put a lot, they will make your dish too bitter. So don't put in a lot, especially if you cook small amount for one person, for instance. What? You never see those star anise? Oh, I think it should be a sort of common in most of the cuisine. Star anise. Star anise. Like licorice. Really? I think they are very... No. Okay, I think the smells very similar, but maybe when I try it, it might be different for me, from my perspective. So I'm different, different with you. So. Star anise. It's also common to buy, but again, mommy, when you cook something, cook some meat or something, you don't put it in star anise? Or? Yeah, and the cinnamon buns. Next is the cinnamon roll. And then here I have some cloves as well. We also use cloves, especially cook the meat. Cloves. Here we go. And next, what we can move is I can show you a little bit of this green pepper. I mean, maybe some of you some of you heard about there is citron red pepper, and that is also very common because they're red. They like normal pepper, but if you check on them, they're a little bit different with the normal black pepper, because black pepper they are closed, but this pepper they are open. They are very small. I have two different here, but I'm so sorry about my camera. It should, I don't know, somehow it doesn't really show that much about the color, but you know, yep. So give me, Mama, you said garlic powder, not star stuff, yeah? You only use salt, pepper sometimes, and all-purpose spice. Okay, but when you make an enchilada, you should have some cumin, right? Then you should make some real Mexican flavor. Okay, I don't know if you people can see that. For me, I don't know why, I can't really see my screen right now, but hopefully you could see it is a little bit different. It should be, I mean, it also should be different color, because the green one are really sort of a green. Yeah, and the green one, especially the fresh one, it tastes very numb. It gives your tongue very numb feeling, but they are really good when it's fresh. More or less like capers, but for me, I think it's better than capers taste. So right now, I think by the way, this water is sort of like cool down a little bit, so we could now add in half of a fresh yeast, just to let it active first. Then it's a lot easier for us to make bagels. Bagel. Wow, honestly, I can't really see my screen at all. My computer is slow. I need to wait. What did you say about the baby snake? You said citron pepper has a numbing effect on your mouth. Yeah, it's exactly. But I mean, all peppers has a little bit like either the same like a black pepper and white pepper. They all makes it some are a little bit more chili, I guess. Okay, just now I try to only break down my yeast, then later we could use it. That's all what I did. Then next we could move to, oh, by the way, we also use bay leaves. Give me, Mommy, bay leaves. It's the same in lots of other cuisine, Italian and France. When you cook the meat especially, you use a lot of bay leaves. Lots, you know, lots. Bay leaves. So also I would show you people another one. This is in Swedish, it's called musknut, but in English I think it's called nutmeg. So you have those on your list, George. If you are going to make some meat, you can, I mean, star anise is really good. You can make them in lots of different cuisine, French, Italian, like when you cook a piece of meat, lamb or whatever, beef. So here, it looks like this. This musknut, if you can see that, musknut. Oh no, sorry, I'm so sorry. I just repeating in Swedish. I mean, this is called nutmeg. And also there are several other Chinese spice. I couldn't find it here, so that's why I only have those. And by the way, baby nutmeg. Yeah, exactly, nutmeg. Baby snake, what is this? I mean, this one is you told me several times. I'm so sorry. I'll forget it one more time. I think it should be the same under same category with spice curming, but they looks very similar as well, but they are not. So I don't really know. I don't remember. I'm waiting for Baby Snake right now to help me out. Ooh, what did this called? And also there are, actually in total, there are about 30 different kinds of spice in Chinese cuisine, but normally we often, the dried ones, we often use this. So, fennel, exactly. The label is in, the label says nothing. It says curry mandarin. It says nothing. Oh, by the way, let me just put on my lamp and my fan. I totally forget. How can I forget that? Give me a minute. I'm too hot. And the fan. Ah, here we go. Today still, it's very hot for me. So, I think yeah, you are very right, Baby Snake. I think it's fennel seed. It's fennel seed. The dried fennel seeds, if you just put in several, like maybe one pinch, in when you cook the meat, it really give you a very good taste. Yeah, curry madras is just the brand, exactly. Thank you for the help, Baby Snake. Thank you. So now we are also going to move to, because here, I just repeat, if some of you came in later, we have Sichuan red pepper, Sichuan green pepper, we have cloves, we have bay leaves, star anise, fennel seeds, nutmeg. Yeah, that is what we often have here. So here we go. Oh, and also forget the dried chili. Dried chili, you can also buy the small packaging in store, I guess. So then we can also move to several other different sauce. I mean, earlier I have mentioned this oyster sauce, right? And this brand is sort of like a common, so cardamom pods. I think I need to check what is a cardamom pods, because in China we have so many different there are so many different translations, so sometimes it's sort of like hard for me to find a right one. And especially in Arabic country, there are so many different cardamom pods. I can't find a cardamom pods, but I think this one is very rare to use. We use something similar with cardamom, but actually, I was going to say that